If you're a Young Sheldon fan, chances are you've already heard of Paige Swanson, the whip-smart, sharp-witted child prodigy who occasionally drops into Sheldon Cooper's life like a lightning bolt. Played by the insanely talented McKenna Grace, Paige isn't just another gifted kid. She's complex, emotional, occasionally mischievous, and wildly relatable, despite her genius IQ. While Sheldon often steals the spotlight with his quirks and science speak, Paige quietly became one of the most intriguing side characters of the show. And if you're not already a fan of McKenna Grace, these 7 Paige Swanson moments from Young Sheldon might just change your mind and make you wish there was a Young Paige spin-off. 1. Her first appearance, a rival prodigy and Sir Isaac Neutron, Season 2, Episode 2. The moment Paige enters the scene, you know something special is happening. Up until now, Sheldon has been the lone academic wonder, used to being the smartest person in the room. But then Paige shows up, confident, self-assured, and every bit Sheldon's intellectual equal, if not his superior in emotional intelligence. McKenna Grace delivers a performance that immediately establishes Paige as more than a foil for Sheldon. She's a fully realized character with her own voice. From her charming sass to her gentle teasing of Sheldon, Grace's portrayal introduces Paige with a spark that's impossible to ignore. This moment isn't just a pivotal plot point. It's the beginning of a rivalry, a friendship, and an emotional arc that runs far deeper than most expected. 2. Outsmarting Sheldon in front of everyone. One of Paige's best early moments happens when she answers a question before Sheldon during a lecture, effortlessly flexing her genius in front of an audience, and more importantly, in front of Sheldon's stunned face. It's a perfect scene because it reveals the insecurity buried under Sheldon's smug exterior and introduces a rare moment of humility for him. McKenna Grace manages to play Paige as confident but not cocky, maintaining a delicate balance that makes her likable, even when she's outshining the show's main character. 3. Showing her vulnerability. An 8-bit princess and a flat-tire genius, Season 3, Episode 6. Here's where Paige breaks your heart a little. Beneath the perfect grades and precocious vocabulary, Paige is a kid grappling with loneliness, confusion, and her parents' crumbling marriage. When she confides in Missy and opens up about how hard it is being special, McKenna Grace brings an emotional depth that's rare for a child actor. Her voice softens, her eyes fill with sadness, and you see, perhaps for the first time, just how much Paige is struggling. This scene is powerful because it humanizes a gifted child in a way TV rarely does. It's not all science and awards. Sometimes it's just a kid who wants to be normal, to be happy. 4. Bonding with Missy, a friendship that just works. One of the show's most unexpected delights is the chemistry between Paige and Missy Cooper. Where Sheldon and Paige are cerebral rivals, Paige and Missy have a sisterly warmth that's incredibly charming. In episodes where the two hang out, you see a different side of Paige, more relaxed, fun, even mischievous. Whether they're gaming, talking about boys, or just goofing off, McKenna Grace makes Paige feel like a real kid having real fun, a welcome relief from her usual high-pressure genius persona. It also proves Grace's versatility. She can nail a tearful breakdown and a joke about pizza in the same breath. 5. Her mini rebellion, teen angst, and a smart boy walk of shame. Season 4, Episode 7. This is Paige like you've never seen her, dyed hair, angst, and rebellion. Feeling the weight of her parents' expectations and the burden of being special, she pushes back in the most teenage way possible. In this episode, McKenna Grace shifts gears entirely. Gone is the well-behaved, straight-A Paige. In her place is a young girl trying to find some semblance of control in her life. Grace's performance is raw and surprisingly mature, showing that even a prodigy can fall apart under pressure. The episode doesn't just deepen Paige's character. It cements Grace as one of the most compelling young actors on television. 6. Her compassion for Sheldon. In several episodes, Paige shows more understanding toward Sheldon than even his own family does. She gets his quirks. She sees through his ego. And sometimes, she's the only one who speaks to him like an equal, not in terms of intellect, but humanity. Whether she's comforting him after a setback or giving him honest feedback no one else dares to, Paige brings out a better side of Sheldon. McKenna Grace doesn't overplay these moments. Instead, she uses subtle expressions, soft glances, and perfectly timed delivery to convey empathy and respect. It's in these quieter moments that her acting truly shines. 7. Her exit scene. A free scratcher and feminine wiles. Season 6, Episode 14. While Paige's future remains somewhat ambiguous, her final scene in Season 6 carries the weight of everything she's been through. She's still brilliant, still witty, but there's a growing sadness in her eyes, a feeling that maybe the world doesn't know what to do with someone like her. It's a goodbye that doesn't feel definitive, which makes it all the more poignant. McKenna Grace leaves us wanting more Paige, more stories, more closure. And maybe that's the genius of her performance. She makes you care so much about Paige Swanson that her absence feels like a loss. Final thoughts. McKenna Grace doesn't just play Paige Swanson. She brings her to life with intelligence, vulnerability, humor, and heart. In a show centered on a boy genius, Paige is a quiet force of nature, stealing scenes with a single line or a knowing look. Whether she's delivering a crushing math answer or navigating emotional chaos with grace beyond her years, McKenna turns Paige into one of the most unforgettable characters in Young Sheldon. And honestly, we need more of her. So if you weren't already a fan of McKenna Grace, these 7 moments might just change that. And if you were, you're probably already hoping she shows up again, this time with a show of her own.